Hello and welcome into the NJCAA Network. I'm Zach McKinstry, and we have had a long spring of some fantastic junior college baseball, but all roads lead to Grand Junction, Colorado. And here today, we have the 10 teams that will be headed to Sam Simplicio Field to compete in this year's JUCO World Series. Here's what the bracket looks like. It will be double elimination, as it always is, from May 25th to June 1st. So if you lose, you have the chance to rally back in the losers bracket. And this year, every single game will be televised on ESPN Plus. So make sure you have your ESPN Plus membership to tune in to all the games, again, from May 25th to potentially June 1st on an if necessary game. All right, without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and dive into the seeds in this tournament, starting with the 4 and 7 matchup. The number 4 team in this tournament is Georgia Highlands. For the first time in program history, the Chargers are dancing after a 51-7 season. It's been a year of first for GHC, who opened up their new home stadium in February. They have been launching baseballs out of it all year long. 102 home runs is third in the NJCAA, and it complements their .371 team batting average. Look out for Georgia Highlands in the high altitude in Colorado. They will play the number 7 seed in the opening round, McLennan. The Highlanders are off to Colorado for the third time in 4 years under second-year head coach Tyler Johnson. This pitching staff has 10 shutouts this season and the 6th best whip in high-level JUCO baseball, fronted by freshman pitchers Cade Bing and Clayton Freshcorn. On to the next matchup. It's the number 1 seed and number 10 seed, starting with the top seed in this bracket, Johnson County. For the second straight year, the Cavaliers are back in the World Series behind some great hitting and dominant freshman pitcher Brandon Stone, who has struck out 110 while walking only 18 in his near 100 innings this year. Video game numbers for him, and Johnson County is in as the 1 seed. They'll play the 10 seed in the opening round, Shelton State. What a month it's been for legendary Bucks head coach Bobby Sproul, who was just inducted to the NJCAA Baseball Coaches Association Hall of Fame, and a few weeks later led his program to their 7th JUCO World Series appearance. And you can't talk about Shelton State without talking about Kyle Morrison, Co-Conference Player of the Year, who has torn the cover off the baseball this season. He'll lead the squad to Grand Junction. On to the 2 versus 9. The 2 seed is Northwest Florida State. After a heartbreaking loss to the eventual national champions in last year's district championship, the Raiders fired off a 36-win season to punch their ticket for the first time since 2015 when they won it. 3 different Northwest Florida State hitters have 10 or more homers as this team hopes to go deep into this season's national tournament. They'll play the 9 seed in the opening round, Southern Nevada. In a back-and-forth district final against South Mountain, the resilience of the Coyotes shined, rallying from behind early to punch their ticket as they look to win the JUCO World Series for the first time since 2003. Brady Bollinger has been the star at the plate for CSN, hitting .437 in his first collegiate season. We'll see if the freshman can keep it up on the national stage. Let's look ahead to the 3 versus the 8 matchup. It starts with the 3 seed, Iowa Western. The Reavers are back in the World Series for the first time since their runner-up finish in 2019, and they're eyeing a title. IDub finished 54-8 on the season, with 6 starters hitting over .385. The sophomore duo of A.J. Singer and Liberty commit Jackson Sorensen have combined for 151 RBIs and look to bring that pop to Sam Simplicio Field. They'll take on the 8 seed in their opening matchup, Florence Darlington Tech. Stinger Baseball is headed to Grand Junction for the first time in their team's history. What a season for FDTC, who set a school record with 51 wins. Sophomore Rom Kellis leads this hot-hitting team at the dish with 28 extra base hits and 69 RBIs in 53 games as Florence Darlington Tech gets the 8 seed. On to the final matchup in this bracket. The number 5 seed is Crowder. The South Central District champs are through after taking down Seminole State to move to 49-13. This is one of the highest scoring teams in the country as the Rough Riders sit second in the NJCAA in runs scored. But their bell cow starting pitcher has been freshman lefty Jackson Murray, who was 11-2 to start his college career. They will play the 6th seed, and the final team into this tournament, it is Blinn. The Buccaneers are back in the JUCO World Series thanks to a crazy series comeback in the district final against San Jacinto. After losing Game 1 6-5, Bucs baseball poured in a combined 36 runs in Games 2 and 3 to punch their ticket. Ranked number 8 in the last poll of the year, Blinn is getting hot at the perfect time as they'll try to make their run. So with that being said, let's zoom out and take a look at the opening round matchups in this bracket as a whole. It starts again with the 4 and 7 of Georgia Highlands and McLennan. Johnson County gets the 1 seed. They'll take on Shelton State. Number 2 seeded Northwest Florida State will take on Southern Nevada. And Iowa Western against Florence Darlington Tech, and Crowder and Blinn to round out those matchups. Again, it will be May 25th to June 1st, and all of those games available this year on ESPN+. Can't wait to see those teams there. A lot of talent throughout this tournament, and can't wait to see those stars shine on the national stage. So thanks everybody for tuning into the NJCAA Network. I'm Zach McKinstry, and we will see you on Saturday in Colorado for this year's JUCO World Series.